All right, you guys, gonna make this quick. So one of the main reasons why I love mobile videography is because I could literally just grab it from my pocket and grab a shot. This video has been one I've been wanting to create for a really long time, and it's my top 5 video tips for mobile videography. Sun in my face right now. A couple announcements I need to make. 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. I was hungry for something much more than Instagram. The videos is like my passion. Videos is creating in general is what I love to do, and I knew that YouTube would be the actual platform for me to sort of translate what's going on up here into, well, for you guys to see and for you guys to experience. If you guys have been tuning into my channel as of recently, I've created 2 videos. And the other one was the iPhone X Chicago. They both end with O. So for my first tip, I'm gonna go with reveal. So reveal shots are like a cinematic panning motions, but you sort of hide yourself behind things. So the next tip I'm going to talk about is in-camera transitions. One of the big benefits of in-camera transitions is that you do it all in camera and you don't have to add any movements in your post-production. So I like doing these so that it sort of just cuts down my editing time, and it makes things a lot simpler and easier for me. A couple of motions that we could do, and I'm just sync this up. But like panning up is an in-camera transition, panning down, panning left, and panning right. And then when you match the motion of like panning left into 2 things, it'll turn into like a transition, probably something like this. So portrait mode versus landscape mode. So when recording video, you want to make sure that you're always shooting landscape mode. And the thing about shooting landscape mode is that it allows you to shoot for a full screen versus, you know, instinctually you would go here because we hold our phone this way. But when you're starting off in mobile videography, you should always go in landscape mode while recording. And when you're recording, don't worry too much about getting everything. You just want to get short clips. You want to get maybe 1 to 3 second B-roll clips of just like some simple movements. So another tip is time-lapse mode. Time-lapse mode is super important because, and I have this Zhiyun crane. This crane is actually only 140 bucks, sorry, on Amazon. I'm gonna provide the link to this product down below. I just shot with this product for my Chicago video, and I love how it actually feels really kind of cheap and kind of plasticky, but it gets the job done, and it actually holds more weight than my DJI Osmo Mobile. So what I'm doing right now is I'm switching to time-lapse mode. Gonna turn the crane on, and what time-lapse mode does is, if you don't have a stabilizer like this one, don't worry about it. I've used techniques of just like putting my phone on top of my backpack or a table, or just leaning it against something. So if you don't have like a crane like this, then don't worry about it. You typically want to get like sunrise, sunset, movement, car movement, like anything, clouds. It gives you just a different element of shots. Like you want to have like close-ups, you want to have medium shots, you want to have wide shots. And I guess while that's going, I could talk about resolution. So I can only speak on behalf of the iPhone 10, but you get 4K 60, 4K 30, and you can also shoot up to 120 frames per second. You want to check your cameras or your smartphone's settings to see which frame rates you can shoot on, and just play with the settings and shoot with different options. Hope this video helps you if you have limited resources. I know it's hard to get your hands onto like an iPhone 10 in particular because of how expensive it is, but like just use any camera, and you could actually apply these techniques to any camera. All right, so I guess that kind of concludes my video. I try to make it as simple as possible. When I first started mobile videography, it was fun for me because I got to leave my backpack at home and just shoot as if I was casually exploring the city. Other than carrying like a gimbal, like in my coat pocket, I didn't really have to bring much with me. And I'm used to having like a full backpack with like, 5-10 pounds of equipment and trekking through the day. But shooting mobile only made things easy, and people weren't so suspicious about what I was shooting, which gave me kind of the opportunity to shoot people a little more without worrying about having like a huge camera in their face. If you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed me like just looking frantic and scared in Times Square, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment button for any video suggestions that you guys would like to see on this channel, and I'll try my best to incorporate them as I'm traveling, because tomorrow I leave to Puerto Rico with JLINHH. And shout out to JLINHH for helping me with the B-roll footage of when I was showing you guys the tilt transitions and in-camera transitions and stuff. We went out to Times Square to get some, I got some protein, and yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace.